Welcome back students. I am your SST teacher Vandana Joshi and you are watching SST Tool. Students, today we are going to study a new chapter in Civics. Chapter name is Understanding our Criminal Justice System. And in this chapter we are going to study what is criminal justice system and how it is working. Students, we have studied about the lawmaking system and the judicial system in our previous chapters. So, how our justice system works in case of criminals. In our country, there are two types of cases can be discussed in courts as civil cases and the criminal cases, about which we have already studied. But how we can decide a person is guilty or accused? So there is a process behind it. Article 21 of our Constitution, which guarantees the right to life, states that a person's life or liberty can be taken away only after a reasonable and just legal procedure. Before going to study the procedure, let's look upon a case study which has been given in your book. This is a case of theft in which we will see a story of Mr. and Mrs. Shinde versus Shanti Hemram. So let's see the story. At their apartment in Mumbai, Mrs. Shinde is getting dressed. She has been frantically searching for her gold chain, but she didn't got. Then after that she discussed with her husband, and after that they decided that the servant Shanti, she might be stolen that chain. So she asked to her that Shanti, if you have done that, so please return it. So Shanti, because she didn't, so she's also saying that she didn't stolen it. Because Shanti Hemram has been working in this house for the past 3 years and she is having a trunk in their home as well. So Mr. Shinde searches Shanti's trunk and finds an envelope with rupees 10,000 in it. He screams at Shanti saying that it is the money she's got from selling the chain. Mr. Shinde has come to the police station and they fill a FIR in police station. After filling the FIR, Mr. Shinde returns with Sub-Inspector Rao. Then after that they checked and they thought the money which they got in the envelope, it is the money which Shanti got instead of their chain. So they arrested to Shanti. Then after that, Sushil, Shanti's brother, arrives and pleads with SI Rao to release Shanti because she was not guilty. Then after that, a case was filed, and after that, because no proof was there, after a month, the court decided to give a bail to Shanti instead of rupees 20,000. But Shanti is not having money, so how she could get the bail? Because Shanti is not having any lawyer, so government provide them a public prosecutor, Advocate Kamla Roy. Advocate Kamla Roy meets Shanti in court and asks the case papers to her. Then after that, the court frames a charge of theft of Mrs. Shinde's gold chain and possession of money rupees 10,000 got from selling stolen property against Shanti. And after a debates and many sessions in court, Advocate Kamla Roy, examines Sushil and his employers as defense witnesses. Through their testimonies, she is able to show that the rupees 10,000 found in Shanti's trunk could well be the earning of Sushil and Shanti. And after many trials and after searching, the decision got from the court that Shanti was innocent. How? Because as the trial is nearing completion, Sushil learns that Inspector Sharma has busted a gang of young men who have been stealing jewelry from the Shinde's neighborhood. Some of Mrs. Shinde's son's friends are part of this gang. Mrs. Shinde's chain has been found on them. Sushil tells Advocate Roy about this. Advocate Roy now calls Inspector Sharma as a defense witness. And after seeing that, court decided that Shanti is innocent because she is not a thief. After seeing this story, we have learned few words like FIR, public prosecutor, police, defense lawyer, and judge. So, what are these? What is the meaning of these words? And how these are a procedure in the case of any criminal justice? So, students, what is FIR? FIR means to say first information removed, which usually logged in the police station, and no police station can refuse to accept an FIR. What is the role of police in any case? The police are an important pillar of administration to maintain law and order, enforcement of law, investigation of crime, detention of criminals, collection of evidences, and convictions. What is the role of public prosecutor? The present criminal system is based on the principle that any crime committed by an individual is a crime against the society. Therefore, the prosecution and punishment of the crime is the responsibility of the state. Such prosecution on behalf of the state and society is performed by a government official known as the public prosecutor. Public prosecutors are appointed by the states. What is the role of judge in a court? The judge acts like an umpire who conducts the trial impartially and in the open courts. He hears all the witnesses and any other evidences presented by the prosecution and the defense lawyers. After that, the judge decides as to whether the accused person is innocent or guilty on the basis of the evidences and the proofs. We will study more about these pillars in the criminal justice system in our next video. So for that, keep watching SST Zone.